Hi, it's MaryJo. Welcome everyone back to my channel. I want to say thank you, as I always do at the beginning, to say I'm grateful to everyone who is subscribing and sharing and tweeting, watching my videos. I know you're busy every day. I know what life is like. It gets in the way of you living. And for you to take the time to watch my videos is really very important to me. Thank you, and I hope that they give you the help and the guidance and the peace that you need. I do try and keep them at least 15 minutes or less, so it's not going to take up too much of your time. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to, and you will get emails of my new videos are up. I don't solicit, I don't even get your email. So if you like them, please do subscribe, and thank you to everyone who's been with me from the beginning. I do appreciate every one of you. I'm so thankful. I really am. This reading is my summer solstice reading for 2016, which is June 20th, 2016. We welcome in the sign of Cancer. It is also the second full moon in Sagittarius, and it is our summer solstice. So we start off with a beautiful major arcana. This is my Llewellyn deck. It's a Celtic deck, and this is the sun. Now the sun is 19, so 1 and 9, so that's 20. So 2 with the 0, so that's exponentially greater. It's about partnering and coupling. Let's get right to the beginning of this, because I think this is very appropriate with it being summer in the Northern Hemisphere, that we do have this time of the summer sun, the longest day of the year. The time for more light in our life, more clarity in our life, that we could see things more. We're outside, we're enjoying the sun and nature, maybe the beach, the woods, the forests. And in those places, we do seek solace, we do seek commune, we do seek grounding. And even if you don't realize it, you are. It is so therapeutic to be out in the sun. Just 10 minutes a day is all you need to raise your testosterone levels, vitamin D. It's very good for your eyes. It's just an invigoration. I used to say when I was a little girl, Mommy, I have to go out in the sun because I have to recharge my battery. And they found that it is like recharging your vessel's battery. So besides being a renewal of energy, okay, new life, everything is in bloom and colorful. It is re-energizing us, but we're getting the clarity here. You see how the halo, it looks like an aura around our beautiful godlike being? That is illumination, that is clarity, that is the crown chakra opening up. That is allowing all of source energy into your body, into your vessel. Okay, this is a time for celebration for many of us. Many of you are getting out of school or graduating, getting your out of high school or into the next grade, or doctorate or PhD, postdoctorate. You could be getting your blessings in many ways in your completion of a study, okay? Whether it's the sciences or the arts, you know, maybe you have even finished your schooling with a vocation or trade. It doesn't matter. This is something that you have worked for and worked toward and achieved. This is a crowning glory. It's an achievement for you, and that you're ready to go out into the world with this. For some of you with a relationship, it's a new beginning. Maybe you've ended a relationship and you're looking to start something new, or you're not in one and you'd like to start something new. This is the clarity and the wisdom to have learned what didn't work out so well for you in the past. For people who are in loving, healthy relationships, whether you're married or not, it doesn't matter. If you have a lifelong partner, this is a time of renewal, like renewing your vows, or even a renewed energy in your love life, in your relationship. You know, we go through stages in and out with our love life and our partners, and sometimes we fall in and out of love with the people. But as we grow together, hopefully, and this card is saying it's a happy marriage or bond or partnership that continues for the long haul. For some of you that are looking to start a business or have been in a business, this is something saying you and your partner are going to brainstorm with something new. This is male energy, the sun, okay? Male creative energy, the masculine, the divine masculine energy with the sun. This is creation, the all-spark, the fire, the spirituality. So whatever this is in your life, since this is a general reading, this summer, we are saying we are all achieving a higher logical, intellectual, clear mind. And we've been clouded for so long. Many of you now are awake and becoming aware. Those who have been awakened are becoming more aware. And those who are aware are recalibrating, as we all are, to this higher sense of self and source from above to below into our lives. So that's a beautiful card to have. The sun, any way you look at it, is usually a beautiful card. As we progress through the summer, I love this because it's got a full moon, and actually on the 20th of June is the full moon in Sagittarius. And this beautiful card, the Three of Cups, we see our lovely three maidens. Could be three men. It doesn't have to be male, female. It's definitely a time of celebration and joy. And we know many of us are finished with school, and it is celebration. Partying, graduation, as I said, many weddings in June, birth announcements, delivery of babies, even an engagement. This is a card of true joy and celebration. And one of my cousins sent me a picture of her three daughters at graduation, and they all had their solo cups raised together, and she said, my Three of Cups, and it was her three maidens. And it did fit appropriately with her because it was such a joyous time. And it's kind of like saying your cups are running over. You know, this is the holy grail for many of us. If it is in your health, this is improved health, as with the sun does augur that too. Improved health, renewed health in the body, in the mind, the soul, the heart. But this is celebrating it. And the three is the result of the choices you've made. So the one was your idea. The two is the work you put into it, the partnering or making go forward. The three is saying you have made progress. And this is expansion and growth in your life. Very Jupiter energy, which is at the helm of what's going on astronomically right now with this square that we have in the mutable Grand Cross and the Earth trine. Jupiter is at the helm and calling all of us to expand. Now, this is philosophical, higher learning, world travel. For some of you, you'll be going abroad. And it doesn't matter if you are in Europe and coming to the US or going to Canada, any country. This is world travel, expansion of you mentally and emotionally. This is a journey for all of us. This summer is going to be a beautifully fulfilling summer for us. Now, I know many of you are saying, look what's going on in the world. This is what this card is talking about. We need to celebrate life and ourselves and our differences that make us individuals. It's not about what the governments and churches are corrupting us with and showing us these old paradigms and belief systems. We are all loving beings. Many people marry into a different faith or race or ethnicity. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it. When you have that expansion of the higher self, the mind, the philosophical mind, we know we are all the same. The flesh is only a vessel that makes us look and act differently. But in the soul and the essence, we are all to be rejoiced. And at this time of the full moon, let's look at this as saying many of you are going to be celebrating big time. You have confirmations, you have communions, maybe you have bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, things that you're going to celebrate in all different cultures. And I may not mention all of them and know them, but this is definitely rejoicing and knowing that you've put the progress and the work into this, and you're seeing the fruits of them starting to pay off. It's not fully complete for you. So that's kind of nice because more is coming, more joy and celebration. Love that. Now, the Queen of Swords. Ooh, what different energy we have. We have the fire element here. We have the emotional element here with the water. And here we have the sword, which is the intellect and the air. Now, this queen has been through a lot in their life. And this could be male or female. Again, I typically, this is either the Aquarius, Libra, or, you know, the air sign, or the, okay, I just had a brain fart. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, pardon me. But it doesn't have to be. It is just saying the energy we're feeling. So many of us, I'm going to just put this into a general reading, have suffered some loss through this last year. Whether it was financial, a family member, friend, loved one, material things, anything, or loss of mental peace, okay? Instability, confusion, doubt. Many of us have been ungrounded mentally this last year. This Queen of Swords is saying, yes, you've suffered. You've gone through trials and tribulations, but you shall be victorious. Clarity, and that is supported with this card here. is going to be yours, at least for a while. You know, life changes, situations change. You know, I'm going to say this is maybe a falcon here or a hawk. And you know, even if it's an eagle, we know the clarity, their eyesight is crystal clear. They can see for miles and distances. I'm going to say with this Queen of Swords energy, we shall be emulating her strength and conviction. She's resolute. She's logical, methodical, clear, like kind of Spock energy, you know. She doesn't let her emotions get in the way of making clear, concise judgments, or I shouldn't say judgments. I don't like that word in this text. I would say decisions or choices, because she's not judgmental. She observes without judgment. So this way she can make clear-cut choices that won't let her emotions sway her. She's fair. Let's put it that way. So you're fair in the way you're treating. Maybe people in the past have been cruel to you or caused you pain and suffering, and you're letting that go. You've worked through the pain and the suffering. You've suffered your loss. But you're saying, you know what, I've learned from this and I've grown strong. Look how regal you are. Look how regal you are in your throne. And I love that the hand is outstretched. To me, that augurs forgiveness, a hand of peace. And that's a lot for someone to do after they've been through some pain or misery, even depression, angst, anxiety. So with this, Queen, I'm going to say, you have the mental clarity, you have the grace and stability, you're grounded again, and you're able to think clearly. Now remember, the queens are emotions, and this queen is of air. So emotions are water and air. So this is saying your emotions and your mental realm are coming into a clear balance, because that sword is forged and balanced. It can't be too heavy, it can't be too light, okay? It has to be balanced. And this is what this queen's energy is. Although she has suffered a lot and gone through a lot, she doesn't hold that against anyone or bitterness in her life. So I wish that for all of you, for whatever you've been through. We've all been through stuff. Geez, I've had a hell of a year too. And it's about facing it, getting angry, mad, whatever you want, and then letting it go. Because you don't want to give that energy to anyone else. You want to keep it to yourself in balance. Ooh, nice. The Ace of Pentacles. So we know this is the beginning of a financial blessing for us. So I'm going to say for this summer we'll have some financial blessings. It's like God is offering you the coin to take. Some of you are going to have increased finances. Maybe you get a raise. Maybe, like I say, you graduated, you get a summer job or internship that turns into something wonderful. We see the ground is bearing fruit with flowers, and it's fertile. So for you, you're entering a time of fertility. I would say at least until the fall, because this card does talk about the autumnal equinox to me. So between now, the summer solstice, and maybe even into the winter, actually, you will have been entered into a period of prosperity. If you're starting a new business, go for it. It's going to pay off for you. Give it the time it takes. Remember, not all seeds planted grow immediately. It's got to be nurtured. You have to work at this. See, work it, okay, for it to grow and manifest into the physicality of our lives. And this will be success. Even if it's your health is improving and you're grounded physically, you're stable. If you've been ungrounded here, now it's talking about you are more grounded. You're outside. You're maybe studying something in the esoteric and divination that's helping you to ground. You're meditating, you're praying, okay? Your knowledge, you're taking the knowledge you've learned and you've graduated, or your vocation, and you're putting it to use in your life so that you're making money. You're literally making money now, and you're bearing fruit in your life. So it's a time of great success and prosperity and grounding, whether in your financial, your love life, your physicality, material things, those bells and whistles that we love in this third dimension. It's here for you now. This is the time. You might be getting a new car, a new apartment, taking a great vacation somewhere. Okay, wow, is that a nice way to recharge? Take a nice vacation after all this mishigas and feeling recharged and grounded again. The aces are the potential. We all have potential. It's what we do with that potential that sets us apart. So this looks like a great reading. Oh my gosh, I love this, Spirit. Thank you so much. I'm happy for everyone that they can have this message to look forward to something and having hope and peace in their life. I thank you again, as always. I wish you a great summer. Happy summer solstice to the Northern Hemisphere. And as always, thank you, and I wish you the best.